So my budgeting as or reset for the month actually involves quite a few things. And what you saw earlier was me just planning my calendar. So I keep a family calendar where I'm planning the activities, if we have any birthdays coming up, if we have, parties that I've got to plan for. Hubby has a second show and gig that he does so on the weekends, so quite a few weekends go in that, so I need to plan for that. This time we had the vacation that's coming up, so we'll be gone for a few days, so I've got to make sure that we have funding for that. The other thing, extra money is going out this time around because of daycare, so the son will be going to daycare for extra days during the school holidays. I will try to keep him home some days, but I've got to allow for that money, extra money. So there is quite a few expenses this month. So once I've done the plan, it allows me then to look at what bills we have coming up. And obviously there are some bills that are weekly, some are fortnightly, some are monthly. And this allows me to then figure out which paycheck what comes out from. And then I go in, once I've figured out that, I go into the Cold Plenty, which I recently bought, and I'm trying it out. So I'm creating a month financial plan. That way I can plug in electronically, like, where the money is going. I like to have a zero-based budget. So that way every dollar has a space and plan. Now, according to my monthly budget, there are a few excessive payments coming up. One is the traveling. I have home repairs as well coming up. And that's where I've zeroed out because I think the invoice came to $900. So I'm putting in a few extra dollars there just in case. If I don't spend the $900, then that can be a little bit of buffer. But this allows me to have a zero-based budget by doing that. So I had the home and contents insurance, which was a big expenditure which has come up, which is $1,600. What did I put here? $1,600 and something. And then the traveling, if I don't spend that money, great, because that can go back into the expense budget. Because it's going to be a tight month once we come back, and that's the point. I need to start planning better, that I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, which I'm in a blessed situation because there is money saved, but it's not in this where I've got money allocated for sinking funds, which I should do better on. So once the plan is done, like the monthly plan is done, I go in and then do a paycheck breakdown. And I go in and just write down what I need to pay this particular paycheck when the funds come through. So first, obviously, I tidy up whatever it needs to be in the monthly bills, like as in, make sure that I've got the right amounts in each thing, because it does add up, like every cent does add up. But once I've done the paycheck breakdown, I do know exactly where the money needs to go to at what intervals. So obviously some bills I get paid now and some there, so it's lost my train of thought. Anyway, so I hope that kind of makes sense as to what approach I use when it comes to breaking down my budget for this
what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. For the month. So where was I? So then I go into my plan for the month, like my monthly reset. I do enjoy doing this. Gives me a bit of a idea as to what I want to do. I just go in and tidy up my goals. I didn't do very good with my goal tracking, my daily habits. What I like to do is I normally keep a piece of paper at the side of me before I do this, and like just like brain dump, like I put everything in here so that I know, okay, is it gonna work, is it not, you know, it's really good to have like a notepad with by sides you, and it's a brain dump. So I always have a notepad inside me. If it's things for work, things for school, like kids school, appointments, everything is a brain dump, and then I go and tidy it up. And this is why I do it. So all I'm doing is now I'm going in, having a bit of a monthly reflection as to what worked for me and what didn't, and what was my achievements. Obviously, if those who have been following me for this past month would have seen that I started and finished 3 new savings challenges just in the month of June. I am blessed that I was able to do that. It was a unique month for me, and so I took that opportunity and just saved. Now obviously that's not going to happen this month because, as you know, it's a very tight budget for me. So I'm glad that I have that buffer money. So if things don't work out great this month, like, you know, bills have overtaken or I need the extra cash, I can go into those savings challenges and pull them out and then use them, which I'm very happy about. I was so happy that I was able to do a Bible verse every day on Instagram stories, which was great. I did start a book on Kindle and I started a book on Audible. So both have started. I haven't finished it. So that's where, I didn't finish one of my monthly goals. One of the other monthly goals I didn't finish was the kettlebell swing challenge, where you were supposed to do 30 days of 100 kettlebell swings per day. I didn't do it. In my fairness, I did start off strong. I was very happy and proud of myself, and then I injured myself. So not only did I have to stop doing kettlebells, I had to stop going to the gym, I had to stop the cardio, I had to tone it back down. So I kind of overdid it. So I need to tone back down, be realistic at what I can and cannot do. So what I do need to improve on is staying on top of posting every day on YouTube. So that was the challenge that I faced, like trying to make sure the routine, the time taking to do these videos, because it's not just me quickly sitting down getting it done. It's actually about putting it on the socials, which is time consuming, as most of you who do this will know. But I'm hoping that by me doing this, it's affording some encouragement out there. I did start a savings binder for my son as one of my achievements, which I'm very proud of. Like, you know, his allowance money. He's already asking me today, am I going to do it anytime this week? So I need to do that. But I think that's one of those videos where I think I might do that when I'm coming back, so it's not or should I do it before? I'll have to see how it goes. One of the things I need to do is improve on, don't put too much pressure on myself. Just start with small goals, don't overdo it, because I think that's a very good point that all of us make, is that we overdo it or we overextend ourselves and we don't stick to within limitations. Obviously challenge yourself, by all means because challenge encourages growth. However, be realistic, and consistency is key. That is what my key takeaway. So what am I doing for the month of July? Good thing, I'm just going to stay hydrated. So I'm not going to say I'm going to have to do 2 liters of water a day, because that will come slowly, but I'm going to have to stay hydrated. I'm going to do a gym, cardio, or a home workout a day. So whatever it may look like, I'm not going to do all of it. I do want to try and get 15 minutes outside every day, whether it be for a walk, whether I go and sit in at lunchtime in the local park, or, you know, take my little Toby for a walk, take Kai out to the park, something. Take my vitamins. I wasn't very good at it last month, but I really need to do it. I need to read, need to And I do want to see if I can start journaling, like putting a journal at the side of my bed and saying, how did I go? Give my praise to God and thanks him for what a wonderful day I had. And even if I didn't have a wonderful day, still thank him, because I have an amazing family, I have an amazing life. So I have a lot to be grateful for. All right, so what are my goals for the month? Career, one of them is my success plan. Every 12 months we have to write up our plan for the year as to what we plan to achieve, because it's tied in with our pay rises and bonuses, and I don't know if we're going to get anything this year. It all depends. And I also want to do some research on what courses I can do, so that's important, because that's what you can put onto my success plan. So it might work out, might not. I might get approved, it may not. Like last year I didn't get anything approved, did I? No, I don't think I did. I did find, on a positive note, I did find a new mentor in a different area of work that I'm very keen on, more of a leadership role. So I found a mentor who was willing to take me on board, so I was like, yay. So I need to create a bit of a game plan as to how I envision it working. Personal goals, I need to my son did an OT assessment. It came up with a couple of things, nothing too concerning or anything like that, but there are things that we need to watch out for and encourage and look out for. So I need to do a little bit of research. So once I get the official report, do some research on that. So then wellness goals, I'm just going to keep up with my daily habits, because there's already quite a bit in there. So I don't really think I need to create specific goals in wellness, or do I? Maybe not. We'll have to see. What did I write in here? Oh, I started typing, I'll try 1 month of no takeouts, and that's not going to be possible. We're traveling. I'm not going to be able to take my kitchen sink with me, can I? So no, I think I changed that idea for wellness goals. What did I type in the end? There you go, I did write that. Stick to daily goals. Sometimes it's about just sticking to the little things. It doesn't have to be elaborate, doesn't have to go out of the way. I was contemplating that maybe when on my return from holidays, to have a look at my meal plans a little bit more and see if they're more protein dense, so that way I'm full for longer. Yes, financial goals. I want to do 1 week of no spend, so no coffees, no takeouts, no shopping. The only thing I want to do instead is I want to stick to $150 per week for groceries, which is very doable. Technically it's very doable, but I want to stick to that, keep it to $150 a week. For home items, which is your laundry detergents, toilet paper, all that, incidentals, I want to keep $200 for the full month, and $50 a week for fuel. I want to stick to that if I can. So that means I need to be a little more creative. If it means I have to catch the bus and the train, I do that, which I do. We are decent, but sometimes with 2 cars you can get a little carried away, and with school holidays I don't want to get carried away, so I want to see if I can do it. Sometimes it's the weeks, it's the months that you have all these other incidentals, and since I've got a very tight month this month, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overextend myself, because that's when you think of dipping into the credit card. Luckily this time I have some money in my savings challenges, so I won't have to do that. And my personal, do a at-home glow up session. So do a facial, do a hair spa, but everything at home. So everything, I have all the products at home. I need to do it. I need to just sit down and just do it. I hope you guys are liking this kind of video and content. I love watching them, so I thought, why not I let you in a little bit on my side, because it's nice to put a face to the name, and it's nice, it shows that I'm trying to be personable. I want you to be I want to be relatable, and if this helps, why not? Christmas binder, I do want to fund the Christmas binder. Is it realistic to do it all in July? Probably not, because it is a pretty high amount that I'm trying to hit, and with such a tight budget. The only thing is my husband has had a few invoices in, so I'm expecting that money to come in, which is never part of my, so I haven't put that in my monthly budget because I don't know what invoices are getting paid. So I need to figure out that system. So once the money, so obviously you have money in the bank, but only the money that is cleared after all the deductions, that's the money. I don't know how that works out, so I want to find, I don't even know how to create a system just yet, so we'll figure it out. So that's why that's the money I'm relying on for savings challenges if it comes in. So for the first week, I'm just going to enjoy the one long weekend vacation that we've got planned, and plan maybe an outing for the little one for his school holidays. I do have the canvases, I have bought them, they're up there, that I didn't do it last month because hubby kind of reminded me, so why are you doing it this month when he has school holidays next month, and that could be the activity while you're in school holidays. I'm like, duh, that's why we're apart now. It's for you to, so that we can bounce off each other. Anyway, so there you have it. That's my plan for the month. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next time, take care. Bye.